Hello, gorgeous souls. Welcome to your 2022 yearly astrology. And what an extraordinary year. There is something happening this year which is going to be absolutely soul-inspiring and mind-blowing. And that is that Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion, is going into Pisces. In fact, we'll be in Pisces when we hit 2022. And also Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, is also in Pisces. And when these two meet, it awakens our magic. It awakens our potential. Now, whatever you do in 2022, make sure you remember you're a walking magic wand, and what you think and what you believe could be created. Here's your yearly astrology. Capricorn, it's all go this year. However, not in January and potentially February, as it's time to reassess and reevaluate everything and make a big decision about where you want your life to go. This is super important. And on that note, we have a new super moon kicking off 2022 for you. And it's a brand new beginning from the get-go. But as I say, as we've got Venus retrograde in your sign and Mercury going retrograde in your sign in January, you may be frustrated that you're not being able to transform everything instantly. The new supermoon is allowing you to think about what you want to dump, what you want to leave behind, what you want to surrender to enter into this new year without the baggage you carried in the past 2 years, actually. And ultimately, you're going to find a lot of freedom and a lot of transformation and a lot of change. You're also thinking about your relationships in January, but again, you're assessing it in terms of the past, not necessarily where you're going, although you are very forceful as Mars is in your sign from January the 24th. So, yes, you're thinking about your future happiness, but you have to sort out what's going on in your life now and how you got here, what situations, what choices, what decisions you made in the past that led you to where we are today. Now, Venus goes direct on January the 29th, still in your sign. Happy days. You're a love magnet then. You're an abundance magnet. You're giving out all the right vibes. And there could be a significant change on that day, as we also have Juno and Pluto joining forces. So you're finding out who you are and what you want and where you want to go. And you're allowing yourself to open up your heart. Open up your heart to your future as an individual. And actually, you're thinking about yourself and who you are. Normally, you're a team player. But right now, certainly at the beginning of this year, you're like, who am I? Where am I going? And what do I want? Other people may even accuse you of being a bit selfish. As long as you're considering everything within the decisions you're making for your future, it should be okay. But be aware you are quite in your own headspace, certainly for the first 2 months of this year. Now, things start to shift and things start to change. Around February the 16th, actually, we've got Venus and Mars joining forces in your sign. And we've got Mars and Pluto on March the 3rd joining forces in your sign. And you're making radical decisions and radical changes. But it's on March the 3rd when you've got the strength and the power in your being to actually get on and do it. Create an ending and a new beginning. You're shaking things up and you're reevaluating your intimate partnerships and what is important to you, what your values are, what strengths you want to bring into 2022. Now we have Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, in your communication zone. So you're chatting away, you're making plans, you're plotting. And on April the 12th, you may have a spiritual revelation about where you want to go. And it might just flow out of you. It'd be great to do a bit of journaling on that day or have an important conversation. But make sure nobody's trying to sell you a dream. Make sure it's coming from a place where you can really get on and do it. Venus and Jupiter join forces in your communication zone on April the 30th. And it's that is a day of positive vibrations, positive energy, and positive vibes. Now, on May the 10th, everything shifts and your focus is going towards your home and family and where you want to take that in 2022. What does family mean to you? Who are your family? I mean, these days, it isn't just blood. It's who we build our own families through our emotional and spiritual connections. And you might think about relocating suddenly moving, changing direction in where you're living. But whatever it is, there's something big going on. And the universe is saying it's time to evolve what you think your home is and what you think your home and family is and your sense of security within your being. Now, towards the end of May, Venus goes into your pleasure and creativity zone. You are drawing towards you all sorts of wonderful experiences at the end of May. And you're like, yeah, you're able to sort of feel satisfied, hopefully, and whole within yourself. Also, on the 13th of June, Venus is joining forces with the North Node. Now, the North Node is our destiny, our future, where we're going. And it's about where are you going with your happiness? Where are you going with your creativity? Where are your love relationships going? Whatever that means to you. And it's super exciting. Something bizarre and incredible and magical could happen to you around that time. And you're committed to doing it. On July the 5th, Mars is entering your pleasure and creativity zone. So you're like, rah, I've got the drive to do it. There's a full supermoon in your sign on July the 13th. And it's like a peak experience for you. Again, expect some unexpected wonder or magic around that day. There's so much going on. Saturn is in your position of what you want to commit to, and Saturn is going retrograde in June. So you might be thinking, oh, did I make the right decision? Was that commitment, I changed the commitment, was it the right thing to do? Take your time on making that decision. Mercury goes into your sign on December the 6th, and Venus goes into your sign on December the 10th. So we end 2022 on a high note. Woo! There's so much potential for you. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
Don't forget to come visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight, Michele with one L, and on Facebook where I do lots of lives, and you may even get a live tarot reading from me individually, Michele Knight Astrologer, and of course my website, michelleknight.com, if you want a reading with one of my fabulous psychics. So much love to you.